Doesn't even have a shotgun right now. We saw Mongraal was top 10 prior to this game. As now we'll continue to push forward. One thing we did notice, Mongraal, of anyone on that top 10 list, had the most games played.
Was he at about 6 or 5 or so, yeah?
5 with, I believe, 30-something, 37 points.
You know, it doesn't even put him out, though. We're about an hour, 15 minutes left in queue, so honestly, you want to be at least a halfway mark. So he's got a couple games chucked out of it. He's totally fine to still play several end games. And oh boy, Bakito, we saw him going in just a little bit ago. Is going to get taken out.
That was the elim Mongraal needed. Mongraal did all that into the zone just to be able to get some materials, but only wound up getting 5 extra builds. And you see the quickness in how fast Mongraal can edit and fully tunnel, but keep the sprint going. That is, in that full sprint, it's wall, roof, edit, wall, roof, without stopping a sprint once.
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to hit that stride and not mess up, especially under these intense circumstances. Just imagine what the audio, the sensory overload going on right now. There's 15 players nearby.
Still 16 players remaining. We're top 15 is more placement points. Mongraal knows this. Looks like he's sending it right on through. That player escapes in the baller for now. Mongraal down to 33 health left outside the zone. This is not looking good at the moment. Now continuing to be challenged. Finds a launch pad, though, and immediately gets to the high ground. Is anyone above?
I don't think so. I think he just managed to take this high ground free of charge, but he's got to pause here. He's trying to heal back up. And placement points have all been divvied out at this point, so breaking that top 15 is another big threshold here. Mongraal's got his heavy sniper loaded. What's he going to do?
Well, right now he's just trying to conserve these materials. That's why he's dropping down, getting close to these enemies. He's got to force something to happen, using every little bit to the best of his abilities, trying to break into his opponent. Gets the wall replaced, the elimination comes through. Down goes Flawless. Now in our top 11, Mongraal continuing to build on out. Has picked up another mini, still now at 60 builds. Has earned more there, and again, the speed is just absolutely insane when you watch him play. It is mind-blowing. Nate, all the way though, on the high ground.
Yeah, and there's still 2 players in ballers. 1 left now. Average, by the way, is just kind of hopping around here. You can see players in the low ground are all forced to fight each other right now. Full has 0 ping, is about to go down to Webb here. He's got his last moments in this lobby coming up close. Can Maggio hit the shot? And he does. Bacon Fist goes down right there. Average as well goes down to the Storm.
Yep.
And that's going to be 2 big eliminations. He's back at max health right now and a launch pad. This is very intense here.
To make this happen.
3 players. 3 other players, I should say. Mongraal's taking on Nate here. Infantry rifle, poor at putting pressure upwards. And Mongraal's already declining now. He's jumping down. Mag wins another engagement against Webb here. It's toe-to-toe, and Mongraal ends that run. And now it's Mongraal versus Nate.
Mongraal's got the bandages. Mongraal's got the bandages. And is just going to decide to box up and try to bandage and heal through this. 1 bandage being popped. It's going to come down to a heal battle at the end for Mongraal. Can he get the second? Is there enough time? He wins it! The 1 bandage makes the difference, and with 5 HP, Mongraal gets the victory royale with 7 eliminations, pushing on up to 36 points.
There's only 1.
Now you can see Mongraal, the player who everyone thought, oh yeah, he's going to qualify. Well, now we're here, week 9. Is he going to qualify? Currently sitting in the 3rd place, just behind Crew, and he pushes right on in and takes away everything from Hawkers. You can go queue back up, try and get your last matches in, as we have 25 minutes left in the region.
So Mongraal has been seen as one of the top performers in Europe, if not the entire world, since the World Cup began. Is there, if you had to pick 3 things from his play style, Sundown, I know you watch so much competitive Fortnite, what would you say the 3 most important things that he does as a player? What are they?
The 3 most important things he done are, 1, when he looks to go aggressive, how he shoots first. Like, yes, we talk about how good he is at building, but that's because he puts himself in the position. When he goes to drop down and be aggressive, he's looking to hit his first shot and then trail it up right away. And because he's already aiming in those spots, he's more than likely to hit those headshots, hits the reactions. The second thing, when he decides to rotate, the timing at which he goes enables him to not be aware of, he bunny hopped right there to get maximum distance. So what that is spamming your jump button right as you hit the ground to get a little bit of extra horizontal distance, and it carried him past the player. So he 180 and one hit him with the combat. That's what I talk about when, like, sometimes I feel like these guys are playing a different game than I am. Yes, I know for a fact I can do all of those things.
That's not Fortnite. I don't know what that is, but that's not Fortnite. That's some craziness.
It's nuts. These guys pushing the envelope, but Mongraal, speaking of pushing the envelope, not going to pull a Mitro on the dual partner there, opens the door, gets over onto the side, and is desperately looking for every point he can. Doesn't want any interaction if he can avoid it. Will he find it? 2 HP? And he does! Motor gets taken down. 26 players remaining. Mongraal, that could have been your moment in the box. 2 HP. Erosi gets Aki. That's 2 more points going over for him. That could be huge. That could be it. And now Mongraal on the side of the zone, back up to 75 HP. What can he do with it? Will the siphon in the mats be enough? 70 materials on the side of the zone. 24 players left. Less than 5 minutes left in the queue times. If you want to go to New York City, you show up right now. And unfortunately, Mongraal is out. Well, you can see Mongraal currently sitting on 55 points. Last time we saw him, he was at that 50 mark. So down to it. You can also see Storm Surge. He's 98 damage above it. Again, that will get turned off at 30 players, so expect aggression to come out. Second Shadow Bomb being popped, and just trying to get to the far side of the zone, get away from people, box up, and be safe. Mongraal wants to play patiently, wants to not be eliminated early. Generally, you're used to seeing him play much more aggressive, but with everything on the line, with the queues being closed, with the last opportunity to book a seat in New York City, he knows he can't mess up. He has to get points here if he wants to be going.
You got to be thinking these players too when they're back.
Airwalks and Alpha Amons are both in the lobby. I apologize, but this place is stacked.
No, it's insane. You're right. I was going to say, players typically too at this level that are watching the queue and watching the leaderboard, they're going to ready up and then they're going to immediately go look to see where they are on the board as they go into the next game. Even sometimes they have a chance during their, like when they're boxed up in here, they'll pull up the leaderboard if they can on the website, something like that, and see if they can find out just how many points they need to make in order to place. Does not surprise me that Mongraal's trying to play a little safer, pushing over the top of this campfire player underneath. Another one boxing up inside metal. A lot of layers here. An attempt to maybe get a little bit of an advantage here in terms of elevation, pushing forward, branching into the next circle.
Oh, Baller almost took out his build there, which could have been absolutely devastating. Would have dropped him down. No tarp beneath. 28 players remaining. Look for shots. He finds it.
There we go.
There you go. Leon Flares goes down. 26 players remaining. Wolfies gets picked up by Krith. Mongraal up to 56 points. Looking for it, and that's 59 now as he hits the top 25. Player directly next to him on the box, but trying to pop that, and Crew goes down as well. Was in the top 25, but that was the player who was in the second place last time we saw him. You have Windstrike Mayhem, who was within distance. Now you have Airwalks, the Solari player, at 53 points, trying to drop him down. RPG up on the high ground, and follows it right away. Suat gets swept.
It's time to take a look.
Here
we
go. Ladies and gentlemen, first off, congratulations to Andretta, who throughout the entire day was in that top spot. Crew, Skite, Light, Mongraal has made it on in. Was what everyone was wondering if he was going to do it.
Yep.
People had high expectations. He clutches in the end.
Massive crowds.
Unintentionally right is the only right you ever are.
Okay. All right. Can't make it through an entire show. All right. Well, Fortnite fam, again, that is it. We know the 100 players that are going through to the finals, and I think the only fitting way, of course, is to run through all of them together.
Have to do it.
We have to do it. So I think we should go ahead and do that. You guys can kind of
literally told us we have to do it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You ruined the magic. Here you go.
Here it is.
Taking a look at this. I mean, and Sundown, we'll start with you. We'll kind of go around. Give me 2 players, just out the gate.
Right off the bat, Prisionero, and I'll take the easy one, Dubs.
Dubs.
The Spanish player, and then the young sensation out of the East.
All right. Dr. Courage, you want to go?
That week 1 is stacked for NA, especially.
It's crazy.
Week 3, looking at it as well. Top Banny, someone that was always there. How do you not point out Tifu? Also, Dementos, that duo partner originally of Mongraal. Now they're qualifying in week 3. Very talented players.
Monster?
Let's take a look here. NRG's AT, veteran on the scene, has been putting in good work, and Just if I had to choose another shout out, why not give it to Buck, who had one of the most emotional videos, even brought me to a couple tears, man. Shout out to Buck, dude.
Finally, Lupo.
Honestly, the first spot I go to, the players from Brazil have always put on an excellent show. So anytime you have a chance, like Nix, anybody like that shows up on the board, I love that. South America coming in big.
Yeah.
I love to see it.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, the final week, these are the 19 that are joining us in the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We have our 100. Fortnite fam, be hyped. Send them all some love.